What is that? Is that like concrete?
It's a coffee. It's not concrete. I got this. It's called Chrome Latte, but I got a memory look.
From what?
It's activated charcoal and
That's what
agave.
Activated charcoal?
Yeah, that's what it says. I'm
Bro,
gonna
what does that even
I'm trying to
mean?
put this on here.
Nigga on your hat. I'm not gonna be able to take you seriously.
All right, what's up? This is which one is this? Number 12. So this is episode 12 of Narratives in Focus. I got my boy, my line brother, my link, Hiram Cormier Jr. here. We are here in this is USC Village behind us. I used to live here. Have you ever been in my apartment when I was here? Yeah. But yeah, so let's get straight into it. Thanks for being here, but tell us who you are, where you're from, what's your narrative?
Well, my name is Hiram. Of course, my voice will crack when I say that. My name is Hiram Cormier Jr. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I would say my narrative is, much like our friend, I think it's just achievement. I think the things I've been through and the things I've seen and the people I've been around, I've been blessed to be around a lot of people who've impacted me in a positive way through either, ironically, negative actions or positive actions too. So I've seen both worlds. So I'd say it makes me like someone who strives to do their best in everything they do. And I'd say overall just being a warrior, being someone who's strong-willed and resilient. So I'd say that's my narrative.
Yeah, no, you was talking about first achievement. I mean, we're going to get into the achievement part because your resume definitely proves that. But when you were talking about the negative and positive, like seeing both sides, what do you mean by that kind of? If you want to go into it.
Well, I mean, it's just like most black kids in LA growing up. You see a lot of things that you probably shouldn't see. But I was fortunate enough to grow up with also a lot of people who were doing the right thing. I mean, the main person that I could think of would be my mother. My mom had an interesting upbringing, and me and her are like very similar in terms of the way we work. Her psychology is very similar to mine in terms of, I mean, she just puts her heads down and just does what she needs to do.
Get to work, yeah.
So I would say, like, even though I saw a lot of things that were strange, traumatic, or just bad, I also saw a lot of things that were really good. People who accomplished things against all odds, who defeated whatever society said, they'd never be able to do.
Yeah.
Or just overcoming barriers that were placed in front of them. So I would say that.
Yeah, no, that's real. And we're going to get in, well, actually, yeah, let's get into that right now. How was it growing up in LA as a black man, as a young kid? Like, we both from LA, but I want to hear your perspective.
Growing up in LA is really, I'd say it's a blessing. I mean, because even though you see a lot of things that most of the world doesn't see, there's so many opportunities here that frankly don't exist in other places. I've been able to travel a good amount. I've never been outside the country, but I've traveled to different places.
We're going to work on that.
You.
We're going to take him
I don't even have my passport yet.
You taking him to where? Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico? Where you want to go?
Bro, I don't even know. I want to go to Cuba, but
Cuba, yeah.
There's a whole
He's Cuban.
Yeah.
My bad. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
There's like a whole embargo, so we'll see about that. But what was the question?
You just like me. Nah, it was. What was it like growing up in LA as a black man? And you were saying like seeing a lot of opportunity.
I mean, yeah, it's an interesting place because you're gonna have like, if you're black and you're from South Central, you're gonna see some things that kids shouldn't be seeing, frankly. But that's life. And I don't know. I feel blessed to grow up here because there's so much history
There is.
that doesn't exist in other places. Like LA, in my opinion, is the capital for anything,
Facts.
whether it be fashion.
All y'all New York and Chicago,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
gonna come in the comments.
Chicago's
but nah.
cool.
LA on
but
top, bruh.
Chicago is
Always.
not LA. I mean, you can take it for anything, like fashion, music,
Entertainment, food,
Food
weather.
is debatable.
Nah, bro, we got some of the best food. We don't got pizza. New York
Yeah.
and Chicago got pizza, but
But I mean, even like politics, the history of black politics, gang banging, gang culture, which is really African culture, all of that is rooted heavily in LA.
Yeah.
It's not like it is in other places at all.
yeah.
So I would say if you grow up in LA and you have the opportunity to be connected to different people that can teach you that, you're gonna really blossom into something that other people just can't be because they don't have that history. Like
Yeah.
if you're from Chicago or Washington or I don't know, Memphis or wherever else, you can't be like an LA dude but we can be like y'all, you know, but better. 'Cause our
Facts.
history is just different.
Yeah. So I'm like from the outskirts of South Central. Like, what do you call Baldwin Hills?
Yeah, I mean,
it's
yeah,
like-
of course. I mean, it just
But
depends.
yeah.
It's different because things are so gentrified now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, like the LA I grew up in is probably 3 miles from you, but it's still very different in that way. As in, like, I'm not in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's real. But I do agree that like LA gives you that opportunity and that versatility because like everything is here. Everything you could think of is within an 8-mile radius.
Yeah.
Traffic-
It's funny because
yeah.
you can cross the street and be in an entirely different world.
Mhm.
Like, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, you can be in a whole different place just
Yeah.
going down the street.
Yeah.
Of course, that exists in other places, but again, the culture here, due to the infusion of so many different histories, like, Boyle Heights used to be like a predominantly Jewish
Boyle Heights?
community, yeah. But
Yeah.
now it's obviously Mexican. But there's also a history of like black people that grew up. My family is from that area.
Boyle Heights, yeah.
So I mean, there's so much history, so many different cultures that cross each other,
Yeah.
and there's so much variance to like the black communities.
What you learned, would you say it was passed down from family or you found it on your own? As in, like, you researched the history?
Both.
Mhm.
I think that I've always been like an inquisitive person. I've always been curious. I've always liked learning.
Yeah, we'll
But-
get into that.
Yeah, it's so I did a lot of research about like black history, etc. on my
Yeah.
own. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of it is genetic. Like your family, they predispose you to a lot of different things. I mean, obviously your genetic makeup, but also the way you think. So I have a lot of family that, I mean, set barrier or overcome barriers and set in stone what it means to be like a black man or a black woman, in my opinion. So being raised around them, it just kind of rubbed off on me. And I think I was gonna, regardless of however I grew up or wherever I grew up, I think I was gonna come out this way anyway. Because I mean, that's just how my family is. Like, I'd have to break down the history of each person, but, which is we don't have time for that. But
Nah, but yeah, no, that's you saying how you was gonna come out that way. I feel like that's real or relatable, as in, like, your family got so much influence.
yeah,
It's not predetermined, but it's like heavily, like, it's heavily gonna influence how you come out.
yeah, exactly.
But what you said that reminded me about, we were talking about just education. I know you do poems, or you have in the past. I'm gonna link them in the description, but do you have any that are public? Because I know the one that you did at the pageant. I really like that one.
You want me to say one right now?
No, you don't gotta say it. But well, how did you get into writing poetry? And then also, if you do have, you saw me hit that fly.
This guy.
My bad. If you do have public poems, send them to me so I can put in a link
All right.
if you're comfortable sharing them. But yeah, sorry, I'd be rambling. Go ahead.
Wait, so what's the question? How do I get into poetry?
Yeah. Yeah, how'd you get into poetry? Is it like an outlet for you, an artistic expression? Well, obviously it is, but yeah.
I think that I'm a very like, I've always been a very emotional type of guy. A very, I think a lot, so I'm always in my head, always like, whatever I feel it to the maximum.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it becomes hard to verbalize that for me. So
I feel that.
I either played sports when I was growing up, or I started writing like when I was when I was a kid. Actually, I used to write like children's stories as a child.
That's crazy.
I was never a good like visual like drawer or whatever artist, but I used to draw, etc. So then eventually, like, you know, my handwriting never got any better, but I started writing, and it allowed me to paint pictures with words. Like if you actually look at my poetry, it's very visual.
Nice.
So it just became like a way for me to express my emotions in a way that was productive. Because I mean, not usually, but there were a lot of times where I would bottle things in and then explode, and it just wouldn't be positive for anybody. So I just started writing.
Yeah.
And it helped me like process whatever I was going through at the time, or whatever I think about something. I write about a lot of things. I write about things I've experienced, grief, depression, happiness, good food. I write about black stuff, being black. I write about literally anything.
Yeah, that's real. And I've been thinking recently about getting into poetry because I always felt like, well, one, I know that feeling of writing to let things out because I journal, so that's kind of my version of poetry. Yeah. But I don't really do it often. I do it when I'm in an emotional state. Yeah. Either like something bad happened, something really good happened, and I want to clarify my mind. But hearing that you do that on all those different aspects makes me more inclined to do it. So
yeah,
but that's good. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. You said you wrote children's stories as a kid. Do you remember like one that you could give a quick summary about?
All right, so this is where my nerd side comes out. I used to like, I don't think I've ever told anybody this, but I used to be a huge fan of like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Like I have still to this day.
The books or the movies?
Both, but the books. At my mom's house, we have like a whole. My mom loves reading and writing, so I kind of got it from her. But
nice.
We have like a whole like library, pretty much, of like different books, and I have like a whole section of like just Diary of the Wimpy Kid books.
Oh,
so
damn.
I used to like write just dumb stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't mean anything, and then like most of it was just about like whatever I experienced in elementary school. Like,
I mean, still, that's like good. Like, you're building that writing muscle by just doing that.
Yeah, like somebody
as a kid.
took my cucumbers and made me angry or something.
Is that a real story?
Yeah. And then before that, I used to be a big fan of what's it called, Captain Underpants.
Yeah.
I used to love those. I remember we used to have the at my school we had the, what is that thing called? The
library.
Yeah, not the library, bro. But like when they used to allow kids to go in and buy the books.
Oh, book fair.
Yeah, the book fair.
Yeah.
I used to go in there and I used to just get the Captain Underpants books.
I just get the erasers, bro.
Yeah. Right? Oh my.
Like, oh, you see the hummingbird? I think I got it. That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, I just used to like be into there's little books like that, and then I started reading like heavier books. Like I remember I read Old Yeller. I remember I read that's kind of where it started, because I used to read. I was a kid and I didn't know anything about like I knew about Dr. King, but I didn't know like his actual story because I was a child.
Yeah.
I had to be like in first grade maybe, and there was a Dr. King book, and everybody wanted to read it, and I had hogged it, and I was like, nobody's reading this until I
This is
finish.
mine.
Yeah, I read the whole thing, and I didn't know that he like was dead and he got like assassinated. And I remember like reading it, and I just remember breaking down crying. Everybody was like, damn.
Damn. That's deep.
Yeah, so I always liked reading and writing pretty
Yeah. What made you cry? Was it just the fact that he died, or like what he did? And
much. When I was younger, they used to, I went to like it was a mixed school. Like there was a lot of white kids, there was a lot of Asian kids, Mexicans, etc. There were some black people, there wasn't a lot of us though. And they used to say racist stuff. And they used to hurt my feelings. But I remember
go ahead.
I remember two things. We used to watch this documentary. It was about like Dr. King or something like that, and like the civil rights movement. And then at the end of that, I cried at that. And then there was the book. I read that and I cried, just because like it didn't make sense why people were acting like that towards me.
Bro.
And
And
I didn't know the story.
That's why I put so much emphasis on children and childhood, because you were in an innocent state back then, and you're really seeing the world probably from a peer view, because genuinely there is no real reason why that shit should be happening.
Right.
And when a kid can see that and clearly see those issues, that's probably because they're very like, your shit just don't make sense, and it's enough to make a kid cry. It should be enough to make a grown man cry, because that's like, what the fuck are we doing as a country, society? Yeah, people. But now that's deep. Okay, so I'm curious for your 3, but if someone not from LA came here and visited and they had 24 hours, what are the 3 things they need to do? Top 3. Do or try, see. Yeah.
Shoot. Man.
Transportation not a problem, so they don't gotta be like, like they're gonna get there and do it.
I don't really know. I mean, I honestly don't go out much, but I would say you have to go to a Ram or Laker game.
Rams?
Yeah. Well,
Lakers. No, I'm just kidding. This is your 3. Go ahead. My bad.
either one, honestly, because the Rams are really good right now. Still not better than the Patriots, but so I would say Rams or Lakers game. There's this place in it's called Jack's Family Kitchen. They have like I don't go there much, but they have some of the best food. Like their wings are like fucking like
What flavor?
whatever. I get the regular shit.
Oh, okay.
Last thing. I would say there's this library that I like. The guy who owns it actually has the same name as me, which is funny.
Oh, damn.
It's called Sim's Library of Poetry.
Fitting.
I've been there a few times, and I think it's like it's interesting because they have like a lot of books that tell you specifically about like the history of Los Angeles, and if you are like an intellectual type, they always have like different events that go on, and there's just like a lot to learn.
Yeah.
There's some really cool people there.
You should see if you can get one of your poems in there.
Low-key, I might be able to, because when I talk to the guy,
You got a relationship with him? Like,
I mean,
you know him?
I know him. I mean, yeah, I've seen him. But
So maybe
we have the same name, so
Yeah, that's a starting point.
Exactly.
Nah, that's good.
yeah, it's a good place.
I gotta try that wing spot you were talking about.
Yes.
But okay, so I lost count. What, you have more degrees than fingers on one hand, right?
Yeah.
Nigga rapping. My bad. Fuck. He racking up degrees. Well, how many you got?
Once I graduate in May, I'll have 6. Yeah.
That's insane. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And like I was saying, when he said achievement at the beginning of this, it's self-evident. But where do you think that? Well, I guess you kind of answered it already. But where does that hunger for knowledge come from?
Um, I want to say, obviously my experiences, but I think it comes from God, really. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everybody is born with a certain personality, so you're made to do something in life. I feel like, I mean, as cliche as it sounds, everybody has a purpose.
Nah, it's facts.
And my purpose is to teach, really, and to be perseverant. Like, my story is, even getting to USC has been like I've been fighting since I was a kid, like, literally and figuratively to
I was
get
just about to
here.
say that.
So, I always said, like, it's like a kind of like a thing in my family. Wherever we go, we leave our footprint. So,
It's deep.
any any place that I've been, it's known that I've made an impact. Like, there's nothing in this life that I haven't been a factor in. Whatever
Yeah.
I put my mind to, I truly feel like I can accomplish whatever.
I feel like that's a superpower, bro. And
Yeah,
like you were saying about leaving the imprint, that's well, no, about the purpose part first. I also believe everybody has a purpose. I don't believe that everybody, unfortunately, realizes their purpose.
yeah,
It seems like you for sure on your way to, which is good. And yeah, that footprint, like, I've only known you for what, 2.5 years now?
yeah,
You definitely making your mark here. And I know to get here, you had to make your mark in a
yeah,
lot of places because it's hard to get here, especially where your past. So yeah, that's really
yeah. Because
that's
I
deep.
think, like, you know, when you look at, like, black people, I mean, the fact of the matter is we were the first people on the planet. So it's been on us to be the trendsetter with everything we do. And in my own family, I mean, I've seen so many people that have so much talent and could have been athletes, scholars, whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
something pushed them in the wrong direction.
Yeah,
I was blessed enough and privileged enough to at least have choices to not go and make the same mistakes that they did. So, I mean, my whole thing in life is to take that footprint that we're talking about and make a lane that's big enough for everybody, all races really, but
yeah,
especially black people, to be able to walk the straight and narrow,
yeah.
you know? So,
Nah, that's beautiful. And hearing you say that, that sounds like what's the word for it? I don't know. That just sounds like a fucking like divine purpose. But
yeah,
and it's something that I feel you are well suited for as a leader in that space because it's almost as like if you could do it, anyone could do it, as in that way. Um, but yeah, no. Do you see education as like a power or escape or curiosity?
as an escape.
Education, yeah.
Um,
Oh well, no, you said it was God, kind of like.
yeah, you could say that. I think that um, education is the best thing that you can do for yourself to empower yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna give you the best opportunity to make
Damn.
something of yourself, whether you go to college or not. You know, there's a lot of ways to get educated, and you know, the one thing that I don't like about education in general is that people look at someone who is from a more harsh environment and they want to, generally speaking, act as if that person is incapable of learning or doing something. But the fact of the matter is, experience is always going to be stronger than education.
100%.
You can have as many degrees as you want in the world, but growing up and having the experiences of being shot or getting shot at or being pulled over by the police or being black is not something that you can replicate, you know?
Yeah. And you can only learn so much through a textbook or...
Exactly. Like we can always learn what you learned through a book because we all have a brain. But you can't replicate someone's experiences because God didn't put you in that position. And that's okay. But, you know, the point is that education is something that is supposed to be used to lift people up and not disincentivize people from doing what it is that God set them out to do. You know, and my goal is, like I said, like eventually to open up a school or some sort of pathway for young black men to do whatever it is that they want to do because they can.
Yeah.
It's just about access.
Yeah. No, and I feel like education... I actually watched a video on this. One of my favorite YouTubers, his name is Johnny Harris. He does international relations, like, he does independent journalism, but he also studied international relations like me. And he goes all over the world doing, I guess, visual case studies on stuff. But he dropped a video yesterday that was basically about how information is power. I feel like information is very similar, at least in this context, they both have the same role, as in where information and education, they're both kind of power. And not all people have equal access to it. So, like, yeah, like you said, like, it's very unfair in that way. We live in America where we have, well, actually, no, we do not have the best education at all. Higher education is up there, but for regular education, not really. But yeah, like the inequality in education is a real problem. So it's good that you're trying to combat that.
2, 3, 4.
I declare a thumb war.
this nigga, bro.
All right. Which subject or topic in education has impacted you or interested you the most, and why?
I would say the most interesting topic for me is black empowerment, because I mean, I feel like my whole life purpose is to show how powerful black people actually are. You know, I feel like it's easy to forget that in a world that is so detrimental to our health in like every way, mentally, emotionally, physically, et cetera, et cetera. So showing where we come from and who we actually are, and the fact that, I mean, we've been through so much. We are the only race that they actually tried to wipe off of the earth, like deliberately tried to like erase us. Which is impossible because, like I said, I mean, in my opinion, it's not really an opinion, it's a scientific fact, we are God's people. So, just showing people, all people, but black people specifically, like, as cliche as it sounds, you can do anything you put your mind to, but at the same time, we do have to open doors for not only ourselves to be able to walk through, but for society to I don't want to say allow us, but to allow us to walk through, if that makes sense.
And going back to what you said about the only race, I also feel like just us, black people, we are like some of the most, if not the most, resilient people in the world by far, but also the most forgiving because the shit that has happened, and for us to like still be here and carry ourselves the way we do. Obviously, there's people who hold things forever, but it's the majority for us to still be forgiving and accepting to everybody.
Yeah.
Even now, 300 years later, or whatever. So, yeah. But to flip that question, is there a certain topic or subject you would want to teach people? Or is it the same one, or?
Um, I think there's three. So one would be mental health, because I mean, in our community, no matter if you come from a more decentralized environment or one that's more privileged, there's so much trauma embedded in being black. A lot of that trauma is literally like genetic because it's passed down through generations of shit that our ancestors went through.
Yeah.
Epigenetics. So I would say mental health, because there's just so many different things that you deal with in college, work, everyday life, whatever it is. Then I would say physical fitness. That's a huge problem in our community. They feed us garbage.
Dog
And there's just so many health disparities that I think it's important for us to fight back against that. And also, every black person across the world needs to know how to defend themselves. Any type of martial arts is the most useful sport. Basketball, football are great, but
Yeah.
when are you going to use that in real life? Other than the team concepts you learn.
Yeah.
So I would say that. And then lastly, in my own opinion, money makes the world go round. So we can talk about being educated all day. We can sit down and read all day long, but if you're not making money, you're not going to be a factor.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
Yeah.
So, empowering black people to make money, however you have to make it. I'm not encouraging anybody to do anything illegal.
Yeah.
But money is money. And until we break through the wall of what confronts us, you have to make your money. So,
Yeah.
creating avenues to make the money. So.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I used to question things as a kid all the time.
Yeah.
One thing I would question is money, as in like, why do we need it? Why can't everybody just have their share and everybody be happy? Like, I used to genuinely think that, and like, but then like the world happens and you realize, oh, money's greed, money's power, but it's not going away.
Right.
So you either get with it or you get left behind. So that's kind of why I've been deep into trying to find ways to make money for a while, because of that reason and realization that I've come to just over my years growing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to the other one you was talking about, the defending yourselves. I know you do boxing. We actually did it. We went. He was training me how to box one time in the gym over here a couple of years ago. But yeah, how did you get into boxing? And what has it taught you about yourself?
How did I get into boxing? I mean, I always played sports growing up. Some sports I was pretty good at, others not so much, but I'm like a more physical person. Like, I play basketball, but I kind of don't like it because you can't hit anybody. And it's crazy as it sounds.
Basketball
like,
turns into football for you.
Yeah, I don't like basketball. I don't like running up and down the court. Like, what are we doing, breathing on each other? Like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
But, for me, boxing was like, I was like an emotional child. I had a lot of outbursts growing up for a lot of different reasons. And I mainly didn't have any men in my life that were teaching me how to regulate my emotions. Like, my mother's great, but at the end of the day, she's a woman.
Yeah.
So there has to be some type of, there is a difference, frankly. So I got in a good amount of fights growing up. I wasn't like a bad kid. Always got good grades, never was truant, never did drugs, never gangbanged, nothing like that. I was square. But I did have a quick temper, a very quick temper, and it did get me into some trouble.
Yeah.
Long story short, I was always interested in it, And then I had an uncle who was like always talking to me about boxing. I kind of didn't understand exactly what he was talking about because I didn't know the history of it like that. But then I met my coach. His name is Tariq, and me and him just like clicked because a lot of the things that how he views the world is the same way I view the world. And at the time, I was like struggling a lot with my confidence, and I had a lot of anxiety. I was very depressed. And then that same uncle, it's kind of ironic. The same uncle that I had, who was always telling me about boxing, the first night that I had my first training session with my coach, I got back to the house, and then my uncle passed. So I was like, that's ironic. And then it just kind of stuck, like I started training more, and I actually learned like how to fight. I'm not saying I'm the best, I'm certainly not the best. But it's just something I enjoy doing because it's like a stress reliever.
Yeah.
It helps me process my emotions, helps me deal with traumatic feelings I have, bad feelings. It helps when I'm feeling happy, feeling positive, feeling energetic. It's literally a way for you to challenge yourself. So, yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how I got into it.
Now, hearing that, I didn't know that. The day you started boxing was the day you passed. I always believe in coincidences are not coincidences, and like they happen for a reason. And this is an example of not all coincidences are surface level, like good.
Yeah.
Like no one would want your dad to, or your uncle to pass. But that's, to me, like if I was in your shoes or seeing that, I could see how that would push you to really want to box more, because I feel like there's some alignment there. Like there's got to be some reason that happened that day.
Right.
But yeah, you spoke about emotions a lot so far. Which emotions would you say show up most often in your life? What do they mean to you?
I wouldn't say every emotion shows up. I think that, like I said, I had a really good childhood. I had a really good upbringing. The people that raised me I think they did a wonderful job. Because look at where I am. But I think that a lot of it comes from, I'm like a very sensitive person. So frankly, it's kind of easy to hurt my feelings. And the first thing that I turn to when those feelings are hurt would be anger. So the way I talk, the way I do things, I only have one speed, which is firecracker. But at the same time, I feel like I feel everything. I feel happiness. I feel happiness when I'm sitting down playing my game.
And losing to me?
Huh?
No, I said and losing to me.
When you're cheating, that's what I feel angry the most. Bro, you cheat.
My bad. I don't cheat, bro. I'm
do,
just good.
No, bro.
You like 1 in 15 against me in NCAA football.
No, man. And bro, when I'm telling you, I think about that on a daily basis. Like the damn fumble.
Yeah,
that was so ridiculous. Like, are you fucking serious?
That was godsend, bro.
I wanted to smash my whole PlayStation. That was crazy.
Blame you. My bad, go ahead.
But no, I mean, I feel every emotion. I mean, like, I feel happiness on a daily basis. I feel everything. It's kind of funny because, I feel sadness sometimes, but I don't cry a lot. At least not anymore. Sometimes when I walk into I'll walk into 7-Eleven, because there's a 7-Eleven by my house that I go to all the time. I swear to God, every time I walk in there, there's this guy I see him all the time, and he looks just like my cousin, who he passed right before we joined our frat. And every time I walk in there, I just kind of like freeze. Or like there's this guy, this older, like the uncle I was just telling you about. this nigga looks just like my uncle, and he sits outside of my house,
That's crazy.
like in his truck, and he plays his music. And every time I see him, I kind of get sad. Or them, I kind of get sad, but at the same time, I feel happy.
Yeah.
I feel
that's
happy
interesting.
when my mom makes food. I feel happy when I'm boxing. I also feel angry because I think about whatever the hell emotions or things I'm going through. I feel like I feel every emotion like every day.
Yeah,
You know?
no, that's real. I mean, I feel like that's the point of being human. You feel the goods, the bads. And I'm kind of like you where I'm sensitive. People tell me all the time.
Yeah.
But where we're different is probably the way we express when we get triggered. Like for me, when I get triggered, I mean, I will get angry, but that's kind of after I close off. 'Cause usually I'll close off, and then if I actually no, if I don't care about you, sorry. If if how do I word this? For close friends and family, I care because like those are loved ones, you know. So I don't really close off with them, and that's kind of where I get more angry. If I don't know you, I could really care less about your opinion, so I close off. So that's kind of where I get that standoffish vibe for people I don't know, because I feel like, okay, if we're not rocking with each other, I'm gonna just go about my life. But if it's my family or friends, and we had a relationship, then it means something to me more. So we gonna fix this, and then sometimes that does turn into me being angry, me not knowing how to articulate how you say you also have that sometimes. So it's tough, but yeah, again, that's just part of the emotions, the Rolodex of emotions that we feel on a daily basis. Yeah, damn.
Facts.
But okay, going off of that, let's see. Well, no, we talked about the frat. What initially drew you into joining the fraternity?
Honestly, I did not. As much as I know about like Black history and everything, when I came to USC, I had like no knowledge of any fraternities, sororities, nothing. I couldn't even tell you the name of one. And initially, like I was not interested in joining at all. But when I came here, I kind of noticed that there was like, I was looking for community because I was having a hard time like finding like Black people here.
Yeah.
So honestly, a friend of mine convinced me to go to meet the Greeks, and he ended up joining another org.
Which one?
He's Alpha.
What's his name?
Christian.
Oh, light skin?
Yeah, he's cool. He's really
I think he was on my floor in here when I was living here.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Because me and him were like talking, and we knew each other. I don't know. We met at Brother Spring Brown. I met Gabe there too, ironically. There's that guy. But
My name is Gabe.
Damn, my name is Gabe. But yeah, so he was like, bro, just come. Because he knew like it's hard to find Black people here. So I talked to all the orgs, and I mean, the dudes were just easy to talk to. I talked to Aaron, and the conversation we had was like super good.
Yeah.
And he was just super easy to talk to. He still is. Everybody else, I mean, every other org, you know, they're cool. But then I met you guys, and we just started bonding, and that was it.
Facts.
So.
Yeah, nah. Bro, on a crazy note, I don't think I've told any of y'all this besides my parents, but like I really, because I also went to meet the Greeks. I don't remember seeing you there, but I remember seeing you when we was transferring in, because you was wearing Jordans and a red LA hat. I was like, yeah, this nigga from LA.
Dude.
But what was I saying? Yeah. I also had a friend, and he became Alpha too.
Yeah.
Who was like, bro, just come to meet the Greeks, because I didn't even know what was happening. I was so out the loop. I was just focused on transitioning. In my first year, I was like, man, let me get this under my belt. get this first semester going, and I had no idea how it works. But I also knew I had a lot of ties to this chapter specifically, so I knew if I go to that meeting, like, there's no way I go to that meeting, tell them who I am, and I'm not, and the ball don't start rolling, because once they hear the last name, they gonna know. Well, actually, but yeah, it was just kind of crazy coincidence.
Yeah, the funny thing is, like, I remember I went to what's that, the name of the org that TJ runs?
D Society.
Yeah, I went to one of their first gatherings or whatever, and you were there.
I was talking to Justice for.
I remember seeing Justice there.
I was with my friend too. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
who's our pro fight, and then I remember I met TJ, and I met Justin, and then I saw you, and my first thought was like, this nigga is so short. That was
bro,
my first
let's
thought.
stand up, bro. You was not.
Bro, I'm so serious.
You was barely.
But okay.
We both wearing the same shoes.
No, because I had
my hat though. Give me like a little. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I had some boots on too. So it's like, who is this short ass?
I'm an AC deuce, so technically I am shorter, but like barely.
Yeah,
anyway, fuck you. Go ahead.
No, but I met all of you guys beforehand, and then little did I know, like months later, we'd be like this. So,
facts.
Ironic.
Yeah, that's crazy. I never would have thought, because I vividly remember the transfer orientation, seeing knowing the people in my group.
Yeah.
And we weren't in the same group, but I just remember seeing you. I was like, because there weren't many black people there. It was me, you, my friend who became an alpha. I don't even think he was there that day, so I didn't see many, but
ironically,
then I see you there, and I was like, oh, this my line better. So
yeah, exactly. Ironically, me and Gabe actually we did meet at Brothers Breaking Bread, but me and him had class together the semester before we joined. And I just remember I just knew something was wrong with him because
wrong.
He was just like low-key aggressive. And
with who?
No, it's just the way he acted, and then he does not remember this, but I remember because we had a lab for that class. It was a political science class.
Yeah.
And this nigga it wasn't even hot that day. And he came to class with a black wife beater on for no reason. And he was just sitting in the class just giving the teacher assistant a death stare for no reason. And I was like, who is this guy?
Gabe was
he's
that was interesting. That was interesting. What class was it?
It was political science 334 with Dr. Barnes.
Damn.
That class was so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Political science. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I met Dawit too. I met Dawit before. I met Dawit before we joined. I'm not gonna lie. Dawit, I did not like you. I thought
I'm gonna tell him watch this part of the episode.
Bro, I did not like Dawit. I thought I just thought he was too talkative. But then I got to know him. He was actually fucking cool.
Do we be yapping? Yeah, he be yapping.
Yeah, sometimes.
I just be turning my ears off sometimes.
Yeah, I was just like, who is this guy? He's cool.
You be yapping in class?
No, it was at a I don't remember. It was either the Pan African Student Association,
the EAS or whatever it is.
Not that one. It was the one with the actual I don't know non-Ethiopians. It was either that or Brothers Breaking Bread. And I was just like, bro, who is this thing? He just seemed kind of cocky. But then, me and him started talking. I was like, this nigga's actually cool.
Yeah.
That's my link.
Shout out Lav. I'm wearing a shit right now, actually.
I just had that on when we went bowling.
I was scared you was going to wear this today.
I know. I actually, it's funny. I almost did, but something told me don't wear it.
Yeah.
So.
Shout out Lav. Yeah. I'm going to put the link in the description. Go shop there.
Yeah. Fire stuff.
Yeah. So let's see. What's something that people assume about you that isn't true?
Sure, there's a lot. I think people are like intimidated by like my like outer shell because they think I'm like angry all the time or aggressive, but none of that is true. I actually hate confrontation. Like I unless we're in a boxing ring, I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I'm a very quiet person, actually very shy, reserved. And I'm actually very, you know it. I mean, I'm very goofy. Like I have the worst sense of humor.
Facts. I'm gonna show him the latest. Nah, I'm not gonna show him the reel you sent me. Let me look at it though.
I will probably get canceled if you show that.
Go ahead.
What was it?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
But yeah, yeah, I'm actually a very chill person. I'm a very passionate. I'm a very passionate person. I care a lot about a lot of different things. Sometimes a little too much. And I do come off as like kind of intense sometimes, but I feel like the biggest misconception about me is that. But I'm actually
Yeah.
pretty chill.
Nah, you chill. I think we're both the same as in like reserved. I wouldn't say shy, or at least for me. I'm definitely reserved. And maybe a little bit shy. But that makes sense. And that's good that. All right. I agree with you on that because I know you now.
Yeah.
And I can see how some people see that on the surface, but like when they, like I got the chance to really know you and like, yeah, those are correct. At least from my point of view. Misassumptions.
Is that
Yeah,
a word?
speaking of the misassumptions,
Yeah.
you would know better than me if that's a word. Hopefully. My vocab need to get better. Okay, let's see. You was talking about reels because you be goofy and you say some diabolical shit. What's your craziest take?
Craziest take?
Yeah.
In terms of what? Like,
I don't even know. Let your mind wander at whatever. That's PG-13 that we could say here. What's your craziest take?
I don't know if I have crazy takes that are PG-13.
Okay.
Okay, a PG-13 take. If you eat cheese, I genuinely feel like you should be in prison.
That's what I'm talking about.
That shit is just disgusting. Like, it doesn't look good. It doesn't taste good. It does not smell good. How do you even make that? Like,
It's mold, right? I know that doesn't help my case, but
exactly, like,
it's good, bro. I mean, there's a lot of cheese that aren't good. Like, I'm getting accustomed to blue cheese. I didn't like blue cheese for the longest because that's really strong, but come on, like cheese on a burger?
no, hell no. No.
Eat that shit dry.
I mean, yeah, like, all you really need is a little bit of mayonnaise. If you're feeling froggy, a little bit of
Froggy.
yeah. If you're feeling adventurous, get a little bit of ketchup on there. Maybe some mustard.
So you just do a straight mayonnaise?
I typically don't put anything on my burger. I just put lettuce, tomato.
Dry?
Yeah.
You gonna suffocate eating that, bro.
My sister says that all the time, but I mean,
You like the In-N-Out spread or no?
No.
Damn, bro. At least you like Yang Chow, you like Brother's Cousins. Where else did we go?
Good. That was pretty
Damn. I've taken you, yeah. I gotta take you out of more.
I had Panda Express the other day, and the decrease in quality was crazy.
Facts. I'm telling you, bro. It's just not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes, yeah.
11, 12, 13, 14. Okay.
Skips me.
You said what?
Skips me.
Oh. So we've spoken about your upbringing so far. What would you say you attribute to helping you beat those odds and get to where you are today?
The first thing that comes to mind would be my mom. If I didn't have my mother, I would be a completely different person with a completely different life. I don't think my life would be good if it wasn't for my mom, to be honest.
So that's powerful.
So that, and then I would say my will. I feel like God gave me a certain will that has, I mean, it's just such a long story for things that I've been through. Dude, they put me in counseling when I was in elementary school. they call it the LA Sheriffs on me in middle school.
Damn.
I didn't get along with it. I had to transfer schools in high school. I didn't go to. That's why I'm like older than all of the guys in our frat. Like, I did not go to. When I graduated from high school, I didn't go to college. I like worked at a program, and they were so racist. Like,
Where'd you work?
it was. It's actually around the corner. It's called CD Tech.
Seed Tech?
Yeah, CD Tech stands for Community Development Technologies. It's such a long story, but
Another time. But yeah, that's crazy.
like, long story short, like, my will, like, I never allowed something to defeat me. Like, there's a difference between taking a loss and allowing something to defeat you. Defeat is just a non-negotiable.
Giving
like,
up.
That's not gonna happen. Like, period. I would rather die than quit.
Yeah.
Period. I just wasn't raised that way, and God did give me all the talent that I have to just
Quit.
fucking stop.
Yeah.
So I would say my will has allowed me to overcome literally the worst shit that you could imagine. So also my support system. I'm fortunate enough, even though I come from an environment that has a lot of pitfalls, drug addiction, some people that gangbang, etc., all that type of stuff. My support system has been strong enough to allow me the choice to not have to do those things. So, those two things.
Yeah, no, that's real. I don't know if you know the story of my dad, but it's kind of similar as in, because he's an only child, but he was raised by a single mother. The dad left him in a shopping cart after like I think a week or two. But like she's 100%, 99.999% of the reason why he was who he was, or is who he is, and became that successful. So when I hear you talk about your mother and that, I know it's like the factor. Well, and the will, because yeah, those are the two. So I definitely agree with that. Yeah. But what would you say is, what does the human experience mean to you?
If I had to sum it up in one word, I would say triumph. I feel like, in general, human beings are triumphant. I mean, that's kind of what you've had to be through the evolutionary process, all of that, because there's so many things that threaten your existence, like as a black person or just a human in general. Like, you're
all the way from cavemen, just things threatening your existence. Yeah,
like, you know, you have to overcome. So, you know, you have to take your fair share of beatings, physically, mentally, etc., to become a man, a woman, or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So.
And beatings doesn't always mean physical.
Yeah, like you're
mental, emotional.
Exactly. You're gonna go through things, but everyone has something they're good at. It's just about finding your lane and excelling in that and doing what you need to do to lift yourself up. So I would say triumphant is the word that encapsulates the human experience.
Yeah, encapsulates. I like that word.
It's a big word, isn't it?
For me.
Big brain.
Bro, ever since I started reading, my vocab has gotten so much better, but I just be, whatever. We're going to leave that out. You watch Flight Reacts? Or you used to? But you know he's a big Patriots fan.
I know, I learned that. But I'm a real Patriots fan, man. I mean, like.
Well, he say he's a real Patriots fan.
Is he? I don't know. I don't.
He do know, like, the way back teams.
I don't.
He up there in age, so my bad, Flight.
I haven't watched. I don't really watch YouTube like that. So.
But yeah, I was just saying that because the way he edits videos, he don't really edit videos. I'm the same way. Like I just be leaving it raw, uncut. I just cut the edges to make it start and stop time. But Yeah. Okay. On to a little. Well, we kind of asked it. Did I ask you if you could spend a week anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? Oh,
No,
you
you
said
did.
Cuba, but
I mean, yeah. My other answer to that actually would be I would like to find out where in Africa my family's from. You know, because I do know for a fact. Everyone thinks I'm Ethiopian because of the way I look, but I'm not. I'm black and I'm Cuban, but I would like to find out where in Africa my family comes from. So like I said, I know for a fact we were enslaved.
yeah.
I've done like my research on that part. I just don't know from where. So I'd like to find out where, go there, and
Yeah.
learn about the culture, talk to the people, etc.
Do a DNA test because I didn't want, and I'm mainly Nigerian on the African side.
Interesting. I would not guess that.
Nigeria and then Benin and Togo. You know those countries?
But what?
Benin and Togo. They're like two small countries that are next to each other, but they're all in the Western African side. Like they're close to Nigeria. But I want to go there for those reasons. Yeah. Spin off that. I didn't want to ask you this. If you could go to any time period in the world for like a week, and you're not a slave, you're not a king, you're just a regular person. You're not. Like it's regular life. Like let's say, yeah. Where would you want to? Which time period would you want to go to?
Interesting. I mean, the 80s and 90s. Because, frankly, I feel like even though there was a lot of social issues and everything, like,
Tupac.
it was just better. What, Tupac?
I said Tupac.
Yeah, like, the fashion was cool, like, the people, the slang was better.
Yeah, wasn't you? Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, like, I just feel like things were, like, cooler. Like, people had, like a bravado to them, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
and the music was like crazy. Like, I feel like the most underrated music is like 70s and 80s, like disco
What's your favorite
or like funk.
song from that era?
Favorite song? I like. You're not gonna know what this means, but
Just send it to me and I'll play it later.
all right.
But yeah,
I like. There's a band called 52nd Street, and I think they're from London. They have a song called Tell Me, and the other one is I Can't Let You Go. Then there's another band called SOS Bands. You've more than likely heard their music. I like Tell Me If You Still Care. And then there's a band called Clear.
Clear.
Yeah, they're really good.
Smooth.
You know the Tupac song California Love?
Yeah, of course.
He sampled their song
Oh damn.
in that.
Yeah.
So I like them too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 80s, everything was cool back then.
Yeah. I do love how, like with Tupac and that, artists get inspiration from all kinds of music, which is nice. We yelling, bro. Okay. I gotta think of a random question, bro.
I know it's about to be something crazy.
It's not. Some of the random questions I would ask you, I can't ask on here. Fuck, bro. Bro, I don't know why, but I started thinking of the sea otters and shit.
Bro, oh my gosh.
Okay. If you could be a... Nah, not that. Yeah, if you could be a sea animal, which one would you be and why?
A sea animal.
I'm probably thinking of another one, but go ahead.
A sea animal? Stingray. Because according to my dad, my grandfather passed when I was 2 years old, so I didn't really get to know him. But my granddad was like he loved to fish. And according to my father, he used to catch stingrays with his bare hands, Is that true? I don't know. I hope not, because that's kind of crazy.
He's one of those like
Yeah.
legendary stories that gets passed down.
Yeah.
You think you could do that?
No. I don't know why he would do that if that is true. That's
Yeah.
kind of insane. Because they sting you. I mean, that's why it's called stingray. That
Yeah.
shit could kill you, right?
Do you know what a manta ray? Well, I swam with stingrays when I was a kid. And,
Why would you do that?
What? But okay, so I did that in Cayman Islands. But I was gonna say, do you know in Hawaii? Do you know what a manta ray is?
No.
They're fucking huge. They're like, let's say from that camera to that little paper thing on the floor right there, they're like that big. And
Nah.
you go swimming at midnight when it's pitch black
Nah, man.
with them,
Nah.
and then they put like neon lights around them so you can see them like just come out of nowhere in the dark.
Dude, that's like huge. Like,
How much money for you to do that?
you could pay me to do that.
Come
Okay,
on, bro.
well,
Okay, come on.
if I know that I'm gonna be okay. and
Nah,
I'm
you
not-
don't know.
I'm gonna need like 500 million, bro. Like,
500. That's too much, bro. You wouldn't do it for $1 million?
no.
Okay, well, yeah, that sounds like I'm valuing your life at $1 million. I'm not, but
No, like,
you're more than likely gonna survive. Although they could
more
easily
than likely is crazy.
they could easily swallow you if they want, like they're that big. They're not going to. I think you're more fucked if there's a shark around that's gonna get you. But anyway,
Bro,
I'm
from
not helping my
here to
case.
there is like,
literally, it literally that
that's
big.
like probably 20 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, well, I guess that's my real random question. I know you got random. Right, like, the brain be thinking, is there anything you would... Like, if you had a random question, what would you ask?
Sure. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
You saw the TikToks, how some of them are like... So it's like... Invisible is kind of sus.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So not that one. I don't know, bro. I don't want to read minds. I don't want to see the future. It's kind of basic, but like, why would I not want to fly? But I don't want to have wings. I just want to be like floating, you know? Be able to like, it's like creative mode in Minecraft. Like, let's see, what would
Minecraft.
not like how they could just fly. Really?
I
Okay,
never
whatever.
played Minecraft, bro.
I only played it
like
for-
the Minecraft type.
But I only played it for 2 weeks in COVID, and that's it. Okay, is it?
I
fun?
tried to play Fortnite once. That was the last time I played that shit. Like,
Yeah, don't play
people
me.
still play that.
Kids play it. I mean, I still hop
Aiden
on every
plays
now and
it.
then.
Aiden is like, what,
Aiden's a
20
kid.
now?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
I think it's flying. What about you?
Teleportation.
That's a good one. Fuck.
Because I hate driving. And honestly, think about it. Like, you could do so much. Like,
You, could
you would
teleport in
never
a
have to
bank.
buy, like, tickets to, like, a sporting event again, right?
You just teleport to a seat.
Exactly. You just teleport in there.
You could
What are they
teleport in
gonna
a
do?
bank. Nah, that's actually illegal. I'm not gonna endorse doing
Yeah,
that.
I
But
mean-
you could. You know what I was getting at.
Hypothetically speaking, you could teleport into a bank, teleport out with all the money, you know?
For me, teleport makes sense how I could travel. I could just teleport to any fucking country.
Exactly.
Damn,
you
bruh.
never have to worry about driving again, being late.
That's a good point. That's a good one.
I got
still think-
teleport into your house and get some fucking guacamole.
Yeah, my bad. We got to get you some of those. When is next time? And even, whatever. I'll text you. Okay, last question. At the end of the day, what impact do you want your narrative to carry?
At the end of the day, what impact will your narrative carry? Dominance, man. I mean, like, I feel like if you look at, like, the meaning of my name,
What is it? The meaning?
Like basically, King Hiram is it's like an actual king, like from the Bible, the king of Tyre, modern day Lebanon. But he was a builder, an architect, a warrior, etc. And basically skimming through what his story means, it's an achiever. So I feel like I live up to it. So he helped build King Solomon's temple, etc. and so forth. The name itself means to be somebody who's powerful and influential. So I would say using my power not to be like someone who exerts control over people or anything negative like that, but to influence people to become the best versions of themselves.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I was gonna do a follow up as in like how would you use that power, but you answered that in a good way. So yeah.
Okay.
Damn, nah, bro. Appreciate you. I know you had to thug through that one with the voice, but
I don't know why I'm getting so sick. Like, this is the 4th time I've been sick since this. I never get sick.
The tea ain't help.
Nah. I mean, no. I don't know. And my sister's kind of mad at me. She's like, oh, stop drinking my tea. But, I mean.
What kind of tea?
Some pink herbal tea. I don't even know what it is.
Just try some green tea.
Huh?
You drink matcha?
No, I've never had it.
Let's go to Dose.
All right. I don't know what that is, but.
It's right here. It's a long line.
Is the line long?
If it's a long line, we won't go. But if it's not, we'll
All
go.
right. Man.
I'm gonna put them on matcha now. Nah, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Out of all the people in the world I could have as a link or line brother, I'm so thankful for you. You done taught me a lot. You done pissed me off a lot.
It's kind of my job, man.
You done gave me so many joyful moments, whooping your ass in video games, all of that.
I want my rematch, bro. I want my rematch.
Nah, bro.
This guy, just to put it on the record, I have been trying to get this dude.
My PlayStation don't work no more.
Oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yeah, right.
I swear to God.
Bro, I know that's a lie because literally a few weeks ago, I was playing 2K and I saw your username. It said active.
Okay, but it's literally just all I could do now is watch TV. It's like a streaming thing now. Like I could play Fall Guys. That's it. That's the only game that my PlayStation can handle. I can't even play Fortnite. I can't do story mode of any game. Like,
why?
It's depressing.
Get it fixed.
I just gotta wait till the PS6 come out.
Why wait that long?
Cause then it's another $500.
No, it's not. They're not that expensive anymore.
If someone gets me whatever. I think it's someone in my house though, cause the PlayStation in the other room also does the same thing. It just cuts off. But
you have 2 PlayStations.
That one's my dad's.
You guys are not meeting the rich allegations, man.
Okay. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you too, man.
All love. Thank you.
Alrighty.
That's a wrap.
Oh.
Ay.
Bro, my voice. Oh my gosh.
You want to walk out the screen or just...
Oh.
You don't got to.
Do you remember back in the day when people used to do like the yoga? Like,
I'm going to keep that in, by the way.
Like pool?
We got the matcha though, said there was no line. Go ahead, bro. This is the first time trying it.
First time ever. If this is not good, we're going to fight, bro.
I don't think you're going to like it. It's like rate it on when it's in.
I'll give it a 5. It tastes like...
A 5 means bad, right?
It's not bad. It tastes like milk with grass in it. Like
that's a common statement for people who don't.
It literally tastes like...
Because it's green tea.
Yeah, it literally tastes like I got like some milk and just poured it in the cup and then went and like picked some grass and just put it in there and just blended it. Like...
All right then. There you go.
Interesting.
Are you gonna finish it?
Yeah. I haven't even ate today, so